Good morning, Ben Davis. Welcome to this week's newscast. I'm Kieran Simmer.
And I am Lana Talafha. Welcome back from spring break. And for those of you returning from the south, they're here for a bit of a surprise. Here's Amaya with a weather update.
Thanks, guys. Although most of us enjoyed the sand between our toes over spring break, Monday we woke up to about 3 inches of snow. Tuesday brought thunderstorms and flooding. Wednesdays, the winds pick up to about 22 miles per hour, ending the week off in the low 40s with light showers.
Thanks, Amaya, for the updates. And now we leave you with the brand new episodes of Crick's Corner to see how Ben Davis is taking action.
Well, hundreds turned out for Stephon Clark's funeral on Thursday. The 22-year-old was shot repeatedly by Sacramento police officers who mistook his phone for a gun.
There is growing outrage tonight after an unarmed African-American teenager was shot and killed by police in the St. Louis suburb of Ferguson, Missouri.
We begin tonight with the growing outrage after a deadly police shooting, the images now seen by millions across this country.
The second time this week, a black man is shot by a police officer. An amateur video allowed the world to react to the case as the investigation into what happened just gets underway.
Stephon Clark! 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 And everybody can see it. They're ready to kill him. You're lying. Look, they are ready to kill him.
You took him. You took him from us. Y'all took all of them from us. Y'all keep taking them from us.
Terrence Crutcher, Philando Castile, Samuel DuBose, Sandra Bland, Freddie Gray, Eric Garner. Remember us when it's all said and done, and the senseless action that caused us all to be one, the power and the hate that took us all away. Injustice is a word that none of us can say. Our lives were all taken without a second thought in mind about our family or future that kept us all in bind. It's now just us on the outside, trying our hardest to look in. We see our people out fighting, but when will it all truly end? There is no peace in this country, as far as we're concerned. There is a pain caused to our loved ones, so now that bridge has been burned. It's a new year, another day, and the page has not been turned. We are still viewed as animals and targets, as if our existence has not been earned. Endangered species, if you will, caused by the oppression of above. So before you go on about your day, be sure to remember us.
With countless lives taken due to police brutality, we must remember those that are lost in order to bring attention to the real problem and also to bring justice to those who deserve it. And remember, no justice means no peace.
Gun violence is a danger to everyone and affects everybody mentally and physically.
On March 24th, students and activists for gun control participated in March for Our Lives. Some Ben Davis students had a first-hand experience of the march in Washington.
I found out about the march from Mr. Patterson. He brought to my attention a few other students about going down to D.C. and marching for gun violence. I saw a lot of posters. One school, they had like this whole chant, like the whole, like, it was like 60 kids, and they all knew the chant, which made like really cool because it was really impactful. I thought it'd be like, not like a local thing, but like just kids coming together, just like marching for gun violence. And then I see bigger people coming out, celebrities who are like doing a whole concert type of thing in front of the White House. Encouraged me to stand up more because I know there are people around me my age supporting the same thing.
Evelyn Sanchez, BD TV.
Ben Davis is full of all sorts of people from all over the world. Let's see how diversity has an impact on our school.
Diversity. It's one of Ben Davis' greatest and hugest values. But with diversity comes a difference in culture, beliefs, and values, and most importantly, opinions. We asked around Ben Davis and see what the students think about the diversity at their school.
I think ethnic diversity is just kind of based on your background, your skin color, and then personal is more broad. It's your personality, it's what you do, what you're involved in, and I think that's honestly more important than ethnic diversity.
After asking a variety of students, we found that many unique points were brought up when talking about diversity.
I do believe that it's overreacted a lot because people focus too much on people's diversity and the culture and their skin color and everything, when they should be focusing on more important topics.
However, no matter what your opinion is, we are all in this together. Ben Davis is home to many different cultures, beliefs, and viewpoints. And working together with them is necessary to making Ben Davis the best school it can be. John Owen, BD TV.
It's always fun to be surrounded by people different from yourself. And on that note, we leave you to see how Ben Davis is getting ready for prom.
Remember, Giants, prom is quickly approaching. Here are a few reminders to be aware of. Prom is Saturday, May 5th at Lucas Oil Stadium from 8 to 11 p.m. The theme is Neverland and tickets are $30. All detentions must be served the week prior to prom. Guest forms can be picked up from the main office. They are due Wednesday, May 3rd.
I'm gonna take pictures probably like 4 o'clock. I don't know where I'm eating, but
I plan to just have fun, go and make a night out of what I can.
Typical prom budget, I mean, like a couple $100, and then you go out to eat probably like $40, $60. Yeah, that's about it.
For prom, I plan to go all out as much as I can. I already have my dress and I know what I'm gonna do with my hair and everything.
I have no idea what I'm wearing. I don't have a dress yet and I'm running out of time, so.
Mr. Ville, your blood test came back. You've been diagnosed with prediabetes.
Diabetes?
Not diabetes, just the beginning stage. Prediabetes means that your glucose level is higher than average, but not high enough for it to be a type 2 diabetes. So it is essential for you to maintain a healthy diet and lifestyle so you can prevent any further development.
Anybody can develop prediabetes. For more information, see your doctor or go to mayoclinic.org. Don't let diabetes take control of your life.
For those who don't understand what autism is, it is a very serious developmental disorder that impairs the ability to communicate and interact. And we will be talking about a very important event this month. But nearly a quarter century ago, the Autism Society launched a nationwide effort to promote autism awareness, inclusion, and self-determination for all, and ensure that each person with ASD is provided the opportunity to achieve the highest possible quality of life, to encouraging friends and collaborators to become partners in movement toward acceptance and appreciation, called National Autism Awareness Month.
Well, I know I'm excited for prom. Over spring break, the Ben Davis Bands had quite the trip. Let's check it out. Over to you, Wyatt.
The first thing that we did when we touched down on Hawaii was went to the Doe's Plantation to try out the amazing pineapples. Then after that, we went to the Poultryanian Cultural Center to experience the cultures of the Poultryanian Triangle, including the Samoan and Fiji. That doesn't compare to being right above the Arizona and about to perform right next to the USS Missouri in Pearl Harbor. To be able to perform patriotic songs right next to a historic site in U.S. history, it's a sight to be on for the band. While all that, hanging out with friends and crewmates, and a trip of a lifetime. This is why we come here every 4 years. The band had a really impressive spring break. Now, while you excuse me, I need to hang loose some and recover from some jet lag. BD TV.
Hello and welcome back to the Dave Show. With spring break just being last week, me and my best friend, Mike Concho, wanted to, explain to you guys, tell you guys, talk about what we did for ours. So Mike, man, what's up? What did you do for your spring break?
Well, hi Dave. I went to South Carolina and had a great time. I rode this ride called the Slingshot.
How was that?
It was alright. So, what'd you do over spring break, Dave?
You know me. I was in I actually got on my first plane ride to Florida, and you know I was down at the beach with the babes. But yeah, I also caught a shark, and that was pretty cool. Cool. Thank you guys for tuning in on the Dave Show this week. Please check us out next week on the Dave Show.
Spring break was sure great, but now that we're back in school, it's time to appreciate our teachers, especially Miss Shannon, our Teacher of the Year. And let's take an inside look at the class of 2019.
I'm Sarah Shannon. I teach math here at Ben Davis, so I teach Algebra 2 and Pre-Calculus, and then I also teach Avid, and I won Teacher of the Year for Ben Davis High School. The reason I first became a teacher was I really enjoyed my high school math teacher. His name was Mr. Leonard. I had him for several years in a row in high school, and he made learning math very easy. The reason I was able to learn math so well in his class was because he believed in me and he believed that I could do it, and that's what I want to do for the kids now.
I believe that Miss Shannon got this award because of how great she is as a teacher and how interactive she is in everybody's life.
It's on like a more personal level, like not just regular like just teaching. Like if something's wrong with you, she'll come around and like ask, make sure you're doing all right.
She deserved the Teacher of the Year award because she's an amazing teacher and she's like my school mom. Like she's done so much within the 3 years that I've known her that has made me grow as a person and has positively impacted my life.
Winning Teacher of the Year at a school as big as Ben Davis it's really amazing to me because I look around and I see all the things that teachers are doing, and working at Ben Davis is definitely different than working at maybe a more affluent school or something like that. So I know the teachers that are here really care about their students and that they're really trying to do everything they can to do what's best for their students. So to win an award like that amongst those type of teachers is really an honor. For my students, my advice for you, just believe in yourself. Never doubt yourself, never give up, love yourself, be kind to other people, and just find your happiness.
It's that time of year again, Giants. The last 9 weeks, the final stretch, whatever you call it, it's here. And for juniors and seniors, it's the most important 9 weeks of their life. For juniors, they're preparing for their last year of high school and their life beyond that. But for seniors, they've already prepared for their life beyond high school.
While seniors get to leave behind the stress from select classes for the next high school year, that means they're passing the torch to the juniors for their final year. And now they have the responsibility to cram in the last few classes they need for graduation. For those who are in that exact situation and worry about what classes they need to take, worry no more, because some seniors were willing to share with us what helped them create their schedule.
I liked government, and I have a really strong suit in history, so I like history and government. So that's kind of what persuaded me, my strong suits.
If you want to take honors classes, you know, that's you do what you do. And plus, some colleges recommend honors classes, so I think it would probably be best for honors classes, yeah.
It depends on how much you want to challenge yourself. If you want to challenge yourself to the fullest, take honors classes. If you don't, just stick with normal classes.
We also gathered personal input from one junior about how they're planning their senior year.
I'll plan on attending earth science and some career classes. I think it's going to be challenging for me.
With all the experience and helpful advice that they are generously told, the seniors have one final bit of guidance for the incoming seniors.
Be aware. Get all your classes done while you can. You know, it's a struggle out here when you a senior trying to catch up on stuff.
You can make it. Don't think that just because, you know, you won't be able to succeed in all different other classes like other people doesn't mean you can't succeed in others. So just go in with confidence and happiness and you'll be fine.
Mercedes Greengrub, BD TV.
And now, as prom coming up soon, are you looking for a new prom look? We might have the solution for that. Madeline Aurelio has the story.
The Cosmetology program offers a whole variety of opportunities. Let's go check it out. The Cosmetology class at the Area 31 Career Center offers a lot more than just haircuts. It even offers coloring, highlights, nail services, and makeup.
They do a wide range of services, so anything from like haircuts to hairstyles, color. We do facials, manicures. I love seeing the students just really have that aha moment, you know, embracing everything about cosmetology and really grasping the concepts. Just more so like seeing them enjoy it.
The class is a 2-year program where the students are trained to be professionals in the trade and even earn a state cosmetology license.
Okay, my favorite thing is like when we're like dealing with clients, accepting clients in, and like hands-on like with like actual people, and like it gets like an actual experience, like how a salon should be.
My favorite thing about the class is we don't do the same thing every day, and we have a little bit of freedom of what we do now. We get to choose what progress we work on and what activities we do during the day, and it gives us a bit of variety.
The cosmetology field provides a whole variety of opportunities and will continue to be a growing profession in years to come. Madeline Aurelio, BD TV.
Good afternoon. I'm Aaron Falkenberg, and to honor the 50th anniversary of Martin Luther King's passing, I'm going to take you back to that night when Senator Bob Kennedy was on the campaign trail and delivered one of the greatest speeches that you've never heard.
Do they know about Martin Luther King? Martin Luther King dedicated his life to love and to justice between fellow human beings. He died in the cause of that effort. In this difficult day, in this difficult time for the United States, it's perhaps well to ask what kind of a nation we are and what direction we want to move in. You can be filled with bitterness and with hatred and a desire for revenge. We can move in that direction as a country, in greater polarization, black people amongst blacks, and white amongst whites, filled with hatred toward one another. But we have to make an effort in the United States. We have to make an effort to understand, to get beyond or go beyond these rather difficult times. What we need in the United States is not division. What we need in the United States is not hatred. What we need in the United States is not violence and lawlessness, but is love and wisdom and compassion toward one another, feeling of justice toward those who still suffer within our country, whether they be white or whether they be black. Let us dedicate ourselves to that and say a prayer for our country and for our people. Thank you very much.
Thank you for watching this week's newscast. Have a great weekend. I am Lala Talafha.
And I'm Kieran Simmer.
And remember, Giants, if it's about you and me, it's on BD TV.